Wireless Medicom system. Next slide. Uh, we have designed an electronic healthcare system which works on client server model. We all know that the file based systems are replaced by DBMS systems, that is database management systems. So our model focuses on quick retrieval and updation of the patient's health related information. In this system, every patient gets a RFID card, which when scanned at the doctor's clinic gives access to the medical records of the patient. The main aim of designing such kind of system is to reduce errors while conducting tests. It also helps doctors to quickly start the medical procedures during any emergencies like accidents. Along with the RFID system, we have also developed an Android-based application wherein patients can remotely view all their prescriptions and medical history. The next few slides explain how this system is helpful in this generation where everything is automatic and electronic. Next slide.
So there are a few benefits of this wireless Medicom system. The first benefit is the developmental origins of health and diseases. So the research has established that developmental records of individuals are important for predicting or explaining the diseases that a person suffers from. Handy availability of the entire set can help the doctors or the healthcare providers. They can make better diagnosis using those handy availability. And the EMR or the EHR system, which is the type on which this wireless Medicom system is based on, it enables availability and easy retrieval of such a set of patient history. It can also provide easy access to data on patient's allergies, or if when the patient is not in a condition to share the details. Next slide. So the second benefit is continuity of care and shared care. So in this one, by ensuring easy accessibility and transmittal of health data, continuity of care can be ensured between the service providers and between the patients and the doctors. So EHRs can also remind the healthcare providers when patients need immunization, or they enable the providers to send reminders to patients for preventing follow-up care and give providers access to clinical protocols. For example, right now in this era of in this pandemic of corona, the doctors always need to remind patients how to take their medicine, to have proper steam or any other thing. So for all these messages, uh, this EHR can be used. The continuity is especially important in case of referral from first point of care health units to secondary and tertiary units, and in case of migratory workers and their families, which account for almost 14 crore in India. Third slide. Yeah. So the third benefit of a wireless Medicom system is the cost and time efficiencies of patients. So in this one, almost a quarter of the respondents reported that they did not use government health facilities due to long waiting times. And this is a very bad case in India too. Like it is, the healthcare system in India is not up to the mark. Long waiting time is generally a result of requirement of fresh registration during every visit to the facility, even for outpatient care. So this availability of healthcare records, it will help to lead the uh, it will help to reduce the time required for registration, and a substantial expense of that time and money which is involved in X-ray, CT scan, MRI, and all those things. Uh, the patients usually do not have that. So the patient, they try to get the X-rays or CT scan again and again due to lack of the data. So the EHR can help prevent that data and preserve it into the databases of the patient, and hence the patient can easily go for his clinical uh, procedures. So the next slide.
So the fourth benefit of wireless medical system is accountability of healthcare providers. It provides a better accountability for healthcare providers personnel than the traditional paper-based system due to increased visibility and accessibility of patient statistic, drug inventory, and personal workload. It can also provide improve oversight due to an increased traceability of medical malpractices and ethics related incidents. Fifth benefit is population health surveillance. A well-designed wireless medical system can help in early identification of diseases, incidents which are threat to public health through automated reporting of noticeable diseases and real-time situation assessment. It can also be leveraged for quick uh, uh, acknowledgement of public health alerts to clinic personnel. Wireless medical health system can also help collate data related to chronic disease through available clinic data, which is not covered under conventional paper-based system surveys. It can also uh, help easily collect large data, which is related to health data, which can be used for medical research purpose. So the sixth benefit is optimal functioning of health insurance. With a large potential for health insurance market in India, only 14% of the Indian household have health insurance with only 16 insurance providers and the pursuit of universal health coverage. So this system can help the insurance company design their products better, optimize premium rates and accuracy accessing the risk for the insurance pool. A well-functioning wireless medical system can also speed up the billing and processing of insurance claim for the insurance provider and policyholder, while providing easy portability of insurance between providers, increasing the competitiveness of the insurance market.
So in this slide, it is more elaborated on how this system is related to electronics and telecommunication system, starting with how the information is being retrieved from the servers. We have implemented a file transfer protocol, that is FTP, which connects the desktop application at the doctor's clinic as well as the Android application available with the patients to the server. Second, we have also used two kinds of server here. One is the database server using MySQL, which stores information about the updations made in the desktop application. And second is the application server, which stores information about the patients in an Android app. The next slide. The third is this system is based on radio frequency identification. Nowadays, many big industries have included RFID to reduce their cost. Telecommunication industries are extensively using RFID technology to boost their services. These cards that we've used here have read and write capability and can uniquely identify a person. Next.
So the question is why we have used RFID in our system. So right now the systems that are used in India are very inadequate. RFID is a coming of age technology which has it is now occupying more than territories. Like it is used in shopping malls as well, and nowadays in hospitals it is used as they give RFID card. So right now we have used RFID because the system that was previously installed, that is barcodes, it was not very adequate. The reading range was less, whereas in RFID it is more. And also you do not require line of sight in this, so the tag placement is less constrained. Also, unique item identification is easier to implement with RFID because RFID contains a number which is unique in every card. So like for every item that is issued an RFID, there will be unique data for it. Tags are less sensitive to adverse conditions like dust, chemicals. It does not get affected by uh, these things. And the one of the advantages of using RFID is that many tags can be read simultaneously. So the next slide.
So this is the basic block diagram. We have created an a mobile application. So this is the block diagram explaining the Android mobile application. So the patient will first register itself through the Android mobile application known as Pulse, which is connected to the web server. The desktop application will be situated at the doctor's site. So doctor can access all the application through the desktop application, which is connected to an Arduino, which acts as an interface. So all the data regarding patient's history, medical records, everything will be stored on the server. So retrieval of the information will be faster. And this is the basic block diagram of the mobile application which we have created for the easy access of patient. So first the patient will register itself through the login, where different facilities have been provided. He can book appointment with the doctors for the specific date. Then unique RFID card which has been allotted to him will be stored for his further information. Then we have created a panic alert which connects to the emergency helpline number of the hospital in case of any emergency. It also contains medical history where patient can view all his medical records. Prescription tab has been provided where patient can view the prescription provided by the doctors. And all this data have been connected to the web server, which helps for the easy track of record and retrieval of the information.
So the hardware components are RFID and Arduino Uno. RFID consists of RFID card and a RFID reader. RFID card is similar to a normal smart card, except that the range of contact is much more compared to a smart card. So a contactless smart card can be purchased with additional RFID transponder, so that the reader can read the cards from a greater distance than the 10 centimeter limit restricted by smart card standards. And RFID reader is used to read the RFID card and display the respective patient's information on the web page. And Arduino Uno, it comes to connect the RFID readers to the tags and also to interface the database. Next slide. So this is the RFID card and tag. Next slide. And the software components include Android Studio, SQL Server 2008, and Visual Studio 2013. Android Studio, it is used to develop the mobile application, and SQL Server, it is used for programming the database, and it is used for storing and retrieving patients' information stored in the app. The Visual Studio 2013, it is used to develop the desktop application, and the language used is C#. It is used to store the patient's medical records by the doctor. Next slide. So the name of the mobile application is Pulse, and the desktop application is shown here. Next slide. The functioning is given as follows: unique smart card issuer. The patient's data and the profile will be fed in. The prescription, diagnosis, and treatment details will be updated on the card. Cloud storage is used here, and it is linked to various hospitals. The data can be accessed by medical professionals from anywhere, and security is provided through OTP and biometric scanner. Card usage history can be accessed by the patients on the mobile application named Pulse. Next slide.
So here, every hospital has given access to the global server using a particular username and password. So no one can log in if the username and password is not provided. With the help of this, the doctor in charge can log into the server and make changes into that particular patient's health information. Without this login and ID password, no one can edit the information on the global server. If a person misplaces his card, anyone who found the card can give the details, but definitely not change it. Also, the mobile application has a username and password. So without it, no one can log in into anyone's account. Next slide. Talking about the application and the use of the system, the smart card proves to be vital for emergency situations. It eliminates basic tests as the basic information, that is the age, blood group, chronic illness, if any, is already stored into the database. Second is the we have also added a GSM distress message that can be sent to the emergency contacts. The third is, while we all know that what problems our medical institutions have to face during this current pandemic, if we implement such a system, it would be much easier to track about the common diseases prevailing in the city or in a state. The fourth point is, the government could also make updates to the people who need vaccines and related health assistance. Next.
So this is the mobile application which we have developed known as Pulse. First, the patient has to register using his user ID and password. Where a patient can book appointment with his doctor on a specific date. This is the panic button which we had created, which connects to the emergency helpline number. Get Medicine is an app which connects to an online platform known as NetMed, where he can get all his assistance related to medicine and everything. History consists of a tab where he can view his medical history, etc. This is the hardware desktop application which is connected to a hardware. It consists of three main tabs: admin, login, doctor login, and chemist login. Where admin has the authority to add all the doctors in his tab, where there is a tab known as view register users, patients, which consist of its unique ID, name, age, gender. All the basic information of the patients has been added. It also consists of a password and unique RFID code, which has been assigned to a specific patient. This is a system where a doctor has an authority to assign a unique RFID to a particular patient. This is a unique RFID card which you will scan across your hardware system. And and that unique number will be registered will be updated in your system against a particular person. This is a unique RFID number which is assigned to a patient, which gets saved in its database permanently. As you can see now, that unique RFID number has been stored into the database system. Your different doctor's profile can be added with the doctor name and his email ID. Where chemist details can be added by the admin. Now the chemist detail has been successfully entered into the database. Here the doctor can view all the appointments along with the appointment's date. Now the doctor can add a prescription to a particular patient, like a type of disease or what medicine he should. The medical history of a particular patient can be fetched by scanning the RFID card against the system. And this is the chemist login. He can enter it using his email ID and password.